Hello, hello. Welcome to the webinar. Let me get my slideshow up and running. That's one of my kids there. Um, it went live before I was ready. There we go, guys. Welcome to the webinar. Fantastic to have you all here today. It is right at the top of the hour, so I won't waste much time. But I do like to make sure everybody has a chance to get on the call before we do begin. So I'm going to wait about 20, 30 seconds here, something like that, to let everybody have a chance to get on the call, and we will go from there. Right now you should be able to see my screen. You should be able to hear my voice. Someone can just make note of that by, saying yes or something in the little chat box. Alright. Okay. I see a couple people on mine. They're saying yep. So thank you. Still got a few popping on here. Let's wait about another 10 seconds or so and then we'll begin. And I promise I won't keep you here all day. I do not like long webinars myself, so I do promise you will not be here forever. And that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I've had enough time to get on the call. Whoever's going to be here is here. So welcome to the webinar event. What we're going to learn today is one, how to grab your piece of the $100 billion online advertising pie, working part-time. We're going to learn exactly how those working with us are earning 200 plus per day, working 5 hours per week, and why working with me personally will make everything so much easier for you. Now, before we get started, you probably want to know who I am. So I did a little vision of me here. That's me on the left. My name is Scott Agee. That's my wife, Crystal. I have 4 kids. You can see I have 3 there at the top, and then my youngest has his newborn picture there at the bottom. Some of my hobbies are restoring old trucks. I love to work on old vehicles. You can see in the picture of my kids, they're sitting in the bed of a 1970s Ford that I'm working on. So I love to work on my old trucks and things like that. I want to also give you my story, kind of my background and how I got to where I'm at today real quick. It starts many years ago. I was the internet sales manager for one of the most prestigious car dealerships in the nation. We were actually the 4th oldest General Motors dealership in the country. And I came to work with them, and they weren't doing much online. They were selling 2 or 3 cars a month online. And I got them to the point where they were selling 30 or 40 every single month strictly from the internet, all over the country from what I was doing. But we all know what happened. The economy took a turn for the worst. Every business basically in our country was looking for a way to cut costs, and I was one of those costs they decided to cut. Everything that I was doing for them was basically on autopilot, so they cut me. They said, everything's going to happen whether you're here or not, so we got to let you go, Scott. And let me tell you, I can be perfectly honest with you and say that I was not happy about it. I did not, I was not excited. I was not, saying, okay, you let me go, that's fine, I'll go home happy. No, I was upset, and I can tell you I burned that bridge. I had built an empire there at that dealership and was just let go for no reason, and I was very upset about it. But I went home and decided I was going to make it work for myself. And I found out that a lot of people were just like me. They'd had a place they'd been at for a long time, or they'd been in an industry for a long time, and now it was just cold. And there was no way out there to make money working for other people. So they were like me, came home and decided, I'm going to make it work for myself. I'm going to make money for myself right here in my spare time. And in case you didn't hear me earlier, the online advertising pie is a $100 billion pie. And that's why I do what I do, and that's why I'm inviting you today to this webinar so you can learn how you can work with us as well. Because online is where it's at. You can see in this graph, newspapers and TV and radio, they've always been around and they've always had people advertising there. But look, the internet is just blowing up. And you can see here, $180 billion being as annual ad revenue, right? That's crazy. And one thing about this slide here I want you to notice is that it does end in 2010. I couldn't find a newer one. But you can see here that the trend is still kind of dropping. You can see that in 2010, dropping in newspapers, still dropping. Broadcast TV, radio, magazines, outdoor ads like billboards, even cable TV is still kind of on a downward trend. But the internet, look, it's rising. And it's still rising today. People are still looking at the internet as a way to generate income. So what in the world's going on? Well, the biggest thing is this. It's DVRs, it's Hulu, it's TiVo, it's Apple TV, Justin TV, ESPN3, Watch ESPN, all of these places where people like me and you, we can go online and watch our TV. We don't have to have cable. If we do have cable, or if we do have Dish or some kind of, place like that, like DirecTV, we have a DVR. And the moment the commercial comes on, we pause it, we go use the restroom, we go grab a glass of water, and when we come back, we press play, and the show's back on. Right? People even make it a game. They see how fast they can fast forward the commercials and not miss any of the TV, not miss any of the real program, right? You see how close you can get it without missing any of the program. So all of that combined has made it to where nobody pays attention to commercials on TV, right? We're so ADD, we can't sit through a 30-second commercial. It's just not going to happen. So companies have turned to the internet. They've turned to pop-ups. They've turned to emails. They've turned to YouTube, where people are online entertaining themselves, and they've turned to that to be their online advertising avenues. So how can people like me and you take advantage of this pie? Well, I'll tell you how I did it, and then invite you to join me as well. I, myself, have teamed up with a leader in business in general. Been in business for around 85 years, founded in 1926. A company with an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. And a company who pays out 200% commissions, that's right, 200%, to reps like me and you. And now who is it? It's Motor Club of America. The National Motor Club of America has been around since 1926, has an A+ rating here with the Better Business Bureau. And I personally have been making consistent weekly checks of between $800 and $2,500 for months. Let me tell you, months. And it's fantastic because I only put in about 3 to 4 hours a week to my Motor Club of America business. So what do we provide as far as Motor Club of America? Well, they provide towing assistance in the chance of a breakdown. Let's say your vehicle was stolen. Well, they provide rewards, $5,000 reward if someone steals your vehicle. They'll give them for turning it in. They'll bring gasoline out to someone if they were to break down. If you do have an accident, they give you legal advice. They even have a dental discount card they give out for being a member. So huge, huge benefits. And why would someone choose, Motor Club of America? Well, simple. One, it's the A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. But two, simple. We're the best. And there's plenty of pamphlets like the one you see here on this slide showing you. This shows you the Motor Club of America and shows our basic package. And it shows the 3 different packages from AAA, which some can get very expensive. And even our basic package against their premier package, we still outrank them in almost every single category. And you'll have plenty of pamphlets like that once you remember to actually give out to people and show. So becoming a rep is simple. And reps are paid 200% commission. I've said that once. I've now said it twice because I want that to be clear when you hear how you're paid. 200% commissions. Okay? Reps work completely from home or remotely, wherever you want to work. I work here at home. You've probably heard one of my little ones crying or something in the background, right on cue, right there. In the background during this webinar, because I love working from home, and that's where I work right now. All right? Working with us means you do not have to go out and see people. You do not have to spend time on the phone closing any sales. And you only have to have the ability to follow simple directions. Remember, we're working with the online advertising pie. Very simple stuff to do. So how are reps paid? Third time I'm going to tell you. An unheard of 200% commission. Okay? So our lowest package is a $19.95 a month package. That's what people are buying from you. And they pay their first and their last month in their first payment. So it's $40 that they pay up front. Well, you receive $80 commissions for that sale. So they pay $40 and you make $80. That's on the lowest package. We're paid every single week, every single Friday. You can either choose direct deposit or a check. All right? A lot of people like to have checks because it's cool to get in the mail. I myself now use direct deposit, and when I wake up in the mornings on Fridays, my checks or my direct deposits are in my account already, right when I wake up in the mornings. Let's do some simple math and kind of show you what kind of money we're looking at making here with us. Let's say that you really want to work part-time and you only have about an hour a day to put into it. That's one sale a day, an hour a week. I'm sorry. That's maybe one sale a day if you put about an hour a week in. That's an extra $400 a week, spending an extra hour of your time. I think for $400 you can spend an hour, right? Let's just assume you only work 5 days a week, because I don't work weekends, and I wouldn't suggest, wouldn't expect you to either. So $400 a week is an extra 20 grand, almost $21,000 a year. Let's look at 2 or 3 sales per day. That's $800 to $1,200 a week, or up to $62,000 per year. Or some of you may be here looking to work full-time. You may want to put your full-time effort into Motor Club of America with us. And if you do, and you get to that 7 sales per day range, which is still not hard, that's $2,800 per week, or $145,000 a year in income for you. And all of these, let me tell you, all of these are attainable. Now, I want to tell you why in just a moment. But there's a little bit more to it. Anytime someone whom you've brought to the program makes a sale, so let's say that you sell it to someone and they decide to start promoting as well, and they make a sale, well, you're compensated $6 for that rep being under you and signing up. Now, that right there can add up quick. Just think. Let's say you only had 10 people under you and they made 2 sales in a week each. It's an extra $120 in your pocket with no effort from you whatsoever, just because they were signed up on you. So maybe you couldn't even work that week. Maybe you didn't have time. You were working your full-time job, or you just simply were on vacation. Well, you made an extra $120 not doing a thing. And that can add up quickly as you've been with us for some time. So it's all attainable, but is it hard? I want to tell you, once again, the answer is no. This is not difficult. I personally, Scott Agee, I personally make it simple for you. I provide full training. Some are live and some are recorded. I do weekly live trainings, but I also have a recorded website for you to go to and learn all about marketing, learn all about getting sales. Okay, I'll teach you how to generate sales without ever leaving the house or picking up the phone. I'll even hold daily webinars on your behalf, close to the ones we're having right now, where I'll close sales for you and send people to your purchase link so they can buy subscriptions from you. All right? I even have a team co-op, so while you're learning the business, I will generate you 10 to 12 leads per day and close the sale for you so that you can make money. Remember, I get $6 every time I close a sale for you. So you better believe it's in my best interest to help you. So I've made a team co-op where I'll generate you 10 to 12 leads per day. I set up a follow-up system on your behalf and bring them to a webinar where I'll close the sales. So really, you are required to do no selling whatsoever. Now let's give you some more information about the co-op. Now first off, it's optional because it's a purchase, right? You're buying leads. You're buying into a co-op. A co-op is where money is put together to purchase leads. But I will personally market for the team and generate thousands of leads. And each person, thousands of leads. I got about 100. I maxed out about 100 people in my co-op. But you'll have a spot, being that you're a new member. You'll be able to come in right away and get a spot in the co-op. Each person gets between 10 and 12 leads per day. I have pre-written follow-ups that I know work, and I send them out on your behalf. Okay? They go automatically to your leads and invite your leads to my webinars where I can close the sale for you. Now they're sent to your purchase link from there, and when they buy, you get paid. Even though I generated the lead, the follow-up went out automatically, came to my webinar where I closed the sale, you are still the person who gets paid the $80 commission each and every time. It's a beautiful thing. That is an autopilot business. If you've ever seen one before, that is it. So let's check out some results on the people on the team and see what some people have done. So here's a couple guys with checks. That is a $1,200 check on the left. Another hard to see, and that's a $2,100 check on the right. These are weekly checks. There's a couple more. I can't see the one on the left. He tried to make it pretty for me, and he kind of put all these lines on it. But that's a check that someone got in the mail, which is always good. And one on the right is a $2,700 check. So 2 more big checks. That's 4 people so far. This is a good friend of mine named Stefan. He's one of our team leaders as well. He came on board with us and just uses my webinar, sends all of his traffic to me, and check this out. That's 6 checks he's holding in his hands, and he's never talked to a soul. He's never only sent people to my webinar so I can close the sales for him. That's 6 straight checks right there to him from my system. Awesome, awesome stuff. So are you ready? Are you ready to get started with us? I saw some yeses. That's always good. I'm ready to have you get started. So getting started is very simple. Once you join MCA, you're ready to start promoting. You're ready to join the co-op. You're ready to start marketing. You're ready to join my training site. You're ready to start making some money. So, well, hang on. Let me get this button going for you. So right now, there we go. You should see the button now on the right-hand side. Don't click it yet. I'm going to show you what to do. When you click that button, it's going to take you right here to TVC Matrix. Now, we at MCA, Motor Club of America, have used TVC as our marketing, they're our business website, basically. So it shows us our associate monies. It's where we can go purchase our subscriptions, or people can go from us and purchase subscriptions. It's kind of like your personal website, so you can send people to buy. So you're going to go and click the button. It's going to be right there. And you're going to get the one at the top. Now, I know there's some expensive packages. You can go with $40 a month, $30 a month. You don't need that. Simply click on the top and get the $20 a month package. Just need the least expensive, the Total Security Motor Club. That gets you all the benefits we spoke about, plus now you're a rep of the company. It's going to take you right here to this page once you go out. And this is where you're going to check out. Remember, you're paying your first and your last month up front. So it's $39.90. Okay? So click checkout and finish up. Make your account. You'll pay for it right there. Now, one thing about this before we go any further from here, prepaid cards do not work. They'll end up closing your account because it is a subscription based. So if it's a prepaid card, obviously they can't use it as a subscription. So you have to use a real debit card. They also do checks, anything like that at all. So just make sure that you don't use a prepaid debit or credit card of any kind. So click checkout and complete that. So what's next? Well, after you've created your account and became a Total Security member of MCA, you receive all the goodies. You get login access to my training sites. You get invites to my live trainings, access to my webinars, so I can close sales for you, and part of the co-op. My slide there got a little messed up. Let's read it anyways. So let's recap. MCA has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. MCA pays 200% commission on sales. That means someone comes to you and buys for $40, you make $80. Plus, if they sell anything from then on, you make $6 each and every time someone under you makes a sale. These add up very quickly, right? My team co-op will generate the leads for you. I'll follow up for them automatically on your behalf. I'll invite them to webinars where I'll close the sales and you get paid. So simple. I personally make sure you know what to do, and I even close your sales is what it's supposed to say there. My logo messed it up. I personally make sure you know what to do because I built you a training site and I have you a co-op. I even personally do the webinars and I personally close the sales on your behalf. I try to make this as autopilot as possible for you so you can put in 4 to 5 hours per week and generate 5 to 10 sales easily for your family and yourself. So let's see what some of our members have to say. Actually, I have a little video. I need to update it, but you can still kind of see about our team and see what kind of people are making. So let me pull this over here and play this for you. Oh, before I do, the button's right there. You can click on it anytime and get started. All you need is that Total Security membership, and then as soon as you get started, you'll get an email with a PDF file of your quick instructions to get started.
You see that's me? All right. And then look, I'm only 2.5 weeks into this. This is the check, the one that says pending. All right. Today I believe is the 14th, and this is what's coming to me tomorrow in the mail. I'm not home right now.
Like I said, those are a little dated, but look, he made $2,000 in his first week with us.
I started 4 days ago as of today, and right now on my first paycheck, you can see I will be getting $160. I got in one day before. I actually got in at like 7 o'clock the day before they stopped doing payouts at midnight, and I got 2 referrals in within a couple hours, guys. Okay, and then now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have about another 16 sign-ups at $80 a piece. So my first check was 160, and then now I have another 16 signups at $80 a piece. That's $1,280 check coming to me, guys. This is so easy, and as
So you can just kind of check it out. So open it up here, and I've got a check. And there's my name again. Let me cover up my address here. You can look.
I'm going to speed him up a little bit. He likes to talk.
There's my. Taking it out.
All right. Yeah, what are you waiting for, guys? There's a button over there. You can get started whenever you want.
I love money in the mail. So here it is. There's me again. See my name there. And there's a check.
$231 in the mail.
The amount there. 200.
Pretty cool, guys. That's 3 different people, you know, showing you. I know a couple of those were dated, but that's what we're doing here. You know, our team's only growing. It's only getting better. Our marketing's only getting bigger. We're getting more leads for the team. We're closing more and more sales for the team. I've seen a few questions that I'm going to answer. We're coming up on our limit. I don't like these webinars to take much more than 20-30 minutes, so I'm going to try to wrap it up quick for you guys. But whenever you're ready, click the button. You can go ahead and get started. Grab your total security membership, and then you'll receive your email in your email about the getting started guide. But I saw a few questions. So some guy had a question about the co-op, the co-op pricing. Co-op pricing is $40, and you'll get 10 to 12 leads a day. So that's the co-op. See if I scroll through here. I saw a few more questions I was going to answer. And if I don't get to your questions, guys, I'm sorry. There's a lot of questions that come through during the webinar, and I can't scroll back through all of them. But once you're on the team, you have direct access to email me or any other team leader, and we'll always make sure that you are answered. We have an email address set aside for members who have questions, and anytime you have a question, just email, and you're good to go. When was MCA founded? It was founded in 1926. I think I said that at the beginning. Yeah, it's an older company, and like I said, we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Been around for a long time, have a great reputation. Over 7 million happy customers, just so you know, and growing. So someone else asked why MCA. That's why I kind of said that. Why MCA over AAA? Well, it's more cost efficient. I actually used to have AAA, and then I found MCA because they were looking for reps like we're doing today, looking for people to make some money, but also promote MCA. And I don't even have it AAA anymore because our benefits were so much better and more cost efficient. Someone said, so you do the work and I just make the money. That's one way to look at it. The co-op is there and you can use it when you get started for as long as you want. I always keep spots open for people. But it's really there so that I can generate leads for you and get you money quickly. Because that's the thing about today's market is that you don't need money in 3 months. You need money yesterday. Whereas if you're like I was fired and I needed money like yesterday. And there was no way of getting around it. I had to have income for my family. So I put this co-op together because I've learned now how to generate money. I've learned how to generate leads, and it wasn't easy, and it didn't happen overnight for me. But I did figure it out. And now I try to make it easy on people like you. So yeah, I do the work. I generate the leads. You get part of the co-op. I'll even follow up with them and close the sales. But I do that so that you can learn, and while you're learning, you're making money. I still recommend that you learn how to generate leads on your own. That's why I made a training site as well. So I do recommend you going through both. But great question and great way to close. The co-op is fantastic, guys. Don't miss your chance to be a part of this. I don't know how long we're going to be looking for reps, but we are right now. Love to have you as part of us. Grab your total security membership, and for now, just getting that gets you access to being a rep, so you can start promoting and joining from us on here on our team. We'll get you access to these webinars where you can come, send your traffic to, get you access to the co-op where I can generate leads on your behalf and follow up with them and close the sale for you. Everything that you need. Also get you access to my training site and access to having success like you saw our team members having. Like I said, let's go back. this here is just a great friend of mine. We talk all the time, and he uses my system every single day. Sends people straight to my webinars and lets me close the sales. He never speaks to his people until after they've even spent money with him. And that's how all of you can be as well. You know, you can send people to my webinars. I'll close them on MCA for you, and then you can thank them for the business after they've paid you, right? So that's the fun part. That's what he does and lets me do all the work. And the co-op's a big part of that, generating him leads every single day. So go ahead. I'm going to leave the button up for another 30 seconds, and then I'm going to close this down. Been doing this, you know, we're almost 30 minutes in, and it's a long webinar to me. So been fun seeing you guys out. You know, I love having big crowds. This was a good crowd today. Look forward to working with all of you personally. Look forward to, you know, talking with you in training, seeing you there, taking your questions, and having you as part of our co-op, generating you leads. So click the button now. About 15 more seconds, and I'm closing this one down. So if you haven't clicked the button to get started, go ahead and do so I can close this down and know that everybody's on the team that's going to be. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, have a fantastic day yourself. Glad you were here. You're welcome. Oh, you're welcome as well. Yeah, I look forward to working with you too. Okay, everybody, I'm closing this down now. It's been awesome, you know, talking with you guys today. I'll talk to you all soon in training, and everyone here, you know, have a fantastic day. Take care.